more talkative than sometimes. And yeah, just call me later, and I'll call you, and we'll catch up later. That'd be good. All right, see you later. He's showing his dog today. He'll be back. He'll be here.
Help me get him in.
That's a good puppy. Yeah. If you don't cut.
What time is it?
5 o'clock somewhere.
9:15.
Alrighty. Oh, poor Julia.
Didn't I bring that book with me? Well, this is what I did. That book.
Yeah, so I'm wondering if I should do a little intro. Just good morning, everybody. Welcome. Here's what the day is going to be. All that. Let me just quickly turn to a page that'll tell me that information. Oh, am I on the mic? That's all right. Let's see. I'm ready now. Good morning, everybody, and thank you for joining us with our continuing coverage of the 2022 Basenji Club of America National Specialty Show. We have completed roll call, which is always a show in itself, and we are now beginning with the first group of dog specials. Once again, we are in the capable hands of our judge, Katie Campbell of Taji Basenji's. And this is the big day. We have a lot of dogs to work through. We have 43 dog specials, 34 bitch specials, 7 in the stud dog class, 3 brood bitch, and 5 in the brace class. So it's a full day of Basenji activity. And the first dog on the table in our best of breed competition this morning is number 15, champion Laurel Rascally Rabbit's Nemesis. Born November 21st, 2021, bred by Laura Mae Hesse, sired by champion Meisterhaus Razzle Dazzle out of champion Laurel Bravissima 3rd Encore. He's breeder owner handled by Laura Mae Hesse. Of all the judges we've shown to, Katie Campbell may be the most adept at getting ears and wrinkle and expression. She's lived with enough of them. No, they leave that in. All dog show people are used to it. That's what we expected the sound was.
Good eye, you know.
I was eyeballing her.
This is our second entry in the Best of Breed competition. Champion Signet As You Wish, born October 16th, 2021. Bred by Brenda and Ciara Castle, sired by Grand Champion Bronze Arubmix Fair Play, out of champion Signet Princess Bride. He's owned by his breeders, Brenda and Ciara Castle, and handled by Ciara. Here we have number 73, champion Sky High, It's Only Money. Born November 30th, 2021. He's bred by Jolene Crone and Laurie Stargell, sired by Grand Champion Silver Sky High Budget for Fashion, out of Grand Champion Sky High's Time is Money. He's owned by his breeders Jolene Crone and Laurie Stargell, and handled today by Laurie Stargell. Here we have champion Sanbar's Just a Cool 409, born January 24th, 2022. Bred by Sally Warnos, Carrie Ann Warnos-Winger, Patricia Bright, and Laura Mae Hesse. Sired by Grand Champion Silver Sanbar's Just a Grand Torino out of Grand Champion Laurel Bravissima 22 Tallulah at Sanbar. He's owned by Sally Warnos, Patricia Bright, and Carrie Warnos-Winger, and he's handled by Carrie. This is number 115, Grand Champion Spring Willow's Inevitable Occurrence at Possum Creek, CGC. Born December 24th, 2016. He's bred by Laura Owen. Sired by Champion Kinches the Striped Fighter out of Champion Spring Willow's Airtight Alibi. He's owned by Joy Laufenberger, Carol Kirk, and handled by Carol Kirk. This is a dog who leads a very active life in addition to being a show dog. He's reserve winner's dog at our national specialty as a puppy. He is a wonderful therapy dog for his owner and leads an active life outside of the dog show rig with Joy. I'm hoping to get a look at the armband, but I'm pretty sure this is number 119, Champion Meisterhouse One More Try. He was born December 17th, 2016. He's bred by Joe Stewart and Tad Brooks. He's sired by Champion Meisterhouse Puzzle Piece out of Champion Meisterhouse The Winner Takes It All Junior Courser. He's owned by Denise Vertrees, James Armstrong, and Tad Brooks, and he's handled by Denise Vertrees. So I'm in the fourth dog group. But if you could come in the middle of the third group, so I have to go get my dog. Oh, that's convenient. Because I'm jumping around in here. So that's good. That could be wonderful. Wow, I've never had that all the years I've done it. Oh my God. We're getting a good look here at Grand Champion Silver Cocoa Blues Phoenix. Born November 16th, 2017, he's bred by Scott Osborne, Judith Miller, Gretchen Van Alstyne, and Madison Osborne. He's sired by Grand Champion Silver Champion Eldorado and Aquaba Dream Lover out of Grand Champion Bluestone and Coco Pelli's Black Lotus. He's owned by Scott Osborne and Gretchen Van Alstyne and handled by Scott Osborne. And bear with me here, I am looking for the armband to make sure I have the right dog. I'm pretty sure we're looking at number 132, 137. This is Grand Champion Sundiata Tizita's Amari, BCAT TKN. Born November 12th, 2018, he's bred by Heather Cruzate and Chris Maxka. Sired by Grand Champion Silver Sky High Budget for Fashion out of Grand Champion Sundiata's Tizita, CA, BCAT TKA. owned by Joan and Daryl Dushka, and handled by Daryl. Once again, I just need to see the armband since we don't have these dogs in catalog order at the moment. It'll take me just a moment, and we will identify this dog. There we are, Grand Champion Bronze, Eldorado and Akawaba Outlaw Legend at Relic. Born January 8th, 2020. He's bred by Sheila Lund, Pam Jeffroy, and Susan Coe. Sired by Grand Champion Eldorado and Akawaba Night and Day, out of Champion Eldorado and Akawaba Careless Whisper. He's owned by Diana Sanders, Lauren Sanders, and Pamela Jeffroy, and he's handled by Diana Sanders. I must say, Katie, our clothes horse and shoe fanatic, has outdone herself. I think these shoes are even better than yesterday's. Absolutely fantastic. She never fails. I do love those shoes. I do love those shoes that she's wearing. And after a couple of hours on this floor, she can be sore.
I worked at Sam's Club for 16 years. Solid concrete.
Yep, gotta tell ya.
Came home with achy feet.
Here we're having another look at Laura Mae Hesse with champion Laurel Rascally Rabbit's nemesis. This is Signet As You Wish, owned by Brenda and Ciara Castle. Laurie Stargell showing Sky High, It's Only Money. This is champion Sandbar's Just a Cool 409, owned by Sally Warnos, Pat Bright, and Carrie Warnos Winger. Grand champion Spring Willow's Inevitable Occurrence at Possum Creek, CGC, owned by Carol Kirk and Joy Laufenberger. Champion Meisterhouse One More Try, owned by Denise Vertrees, James Armstrong, and Tad Brooks. Grand Champion Silver Cocoa Blues Phoenix, owned by Scott Osborne and Gretchen Van Alstyne. And Grand Champion Sundiata Tizita Zamari, owned by Joan and Daryl Dushka. Grand Champion Bronze, Eldorado and Akawaba Outlaw Legend at Relic, owned by Diana Sanders, Lauren Sanders, and Pamela Jeffroy. There were like 50-something male champions of it. So she divided it into 4 groups. So nobody's been judged. She choose the best of this group, they'll come back. The next group of 10 will come in, she'll choose the best of that group. She breaks it up like this just so she's not judging 100 guys at once. So there were like 80 champions entered. So they've been divided into boys and girls. 80 champions. Yeah. So they're divided into boys and girls, and she's going to break up the boys into groups of 10 and judge them 10 at a time. That's what this is. Beautiful. Thank you.
She's gonna.
Exactly. We mark the cuts. That's what I said. I do a check. And then the second cut, okay. Hold on a second. Okay, so let's do it. Yep. I kind of missed it. Carrie Warnos Winger, Carol Kirk.
Do you want me to go double check this?
Yeah, thank you.
And here is your next sheet.
Thank you. Our second group of dog specials entering the ring. Perfect.
So, would you let me put that at the back?
Perfect. Into the table. And our first dog in the second group of dog specials is champion I Am, who was and is to come. Born October 30th, 2018. He's bred by Diane Baughan, sired by Tutu Casendo, I Am the Lion of Judah, out of Grand Champion I Am Mary Fula Grace from Sanbar. He's owned and handled by his breeder, Diane Baughan. Here we're looking at number 125, Grand Champion Dark Moon's Bada Bing. Born October 15th, 2018. He's bred by Veronica Neji, Jean Predale, and Michael Work. Sired by Grand Champion Reveille Push the Limit to MV, Junior Courser, out of Grand Champion Silver Dark Moon's Barking Bad, Junior Courser. He's owned by Veronica Neji, John Predale, and Michael Work, and handled, of course, by Veronica Neji. We're looking now at champion Dark Moon's Supernatural Junior Courser, born October 15th, 2018, a littermate to the previous dog, also bred by Veronica Neji, John Predale, and Mike Work, sired by Grand Champion Reveille Push the Limit to MV Junior Courser, out of Grand Champion Silver Dark Moon's Barking Bad Junior Courser. He's owned by Sandy MacArthur, John Kirby, and Veronica Neji, handled by Sandy MacArthur. This is Grand Champion Sonbar's Just a Harmonic Axle, Senior Courser, CAA, Fast Cat 2. He's born November 29th, 2018. He's bred by Sally Warnos and Carrie Warnos Winger. Sired by Grand Champion Silver, Sonbar's Just a Grand Torino, out of Champion Sonbar's Just a Foreign Accent, BNRITKN. He's owned by Matthew Allen Gerdes, Sally Warnos, and Carrie Warnos Winger, and handled by Matt Gerdes.
Much better.
55. This is Grand Champion Adarazi Meisterhaus Brass Monkey at Zamarati Senior Courser. He's born December 29th, 2018, bred by Jordan Reed and Tad Brooks, sired by Grand Champion Silver Dual Champion Atarazi's Deluxe Edition Senior Courser, out of Champion Meisterhaus Missing Piece at Atarazi Junior Courser. He's owned by Sarah Smith Faulkner and Jordan Reed. We're looking at number 133, Champion Classics Tokai Trice as Nice, born December 25th, 2018. He's bred by Sue Kite, Nana Jones, and Jeff Gillespie, and Barry Jones. He's sired by Champion Tokai Classic Tribesman, out of Champion Classics Mary Jones. He's owned by Jeff Gillespie and Sue Kite, and handled by Jeff Gillespie. that Julia, Bill, and Debbie Howery and their dogs that got put in late or something? Because she missed the roll call? I love how these shoes. I hope she has a different pair to wear in a few hours. If they're gonna kill her. Oh,
Okay.
yeah, but it's
He did his nose, but
I did a little bit sort of.
he's moving on me.
Yeah, he's not good.
So we're just walking around to get any extra off.
Oh, you're wonderful. I love you. We're looking here at Grand Champion Gold. Matahari Virtuoso in the Jungle. He's born December 14th, 2018. He's bred by Debbie Howery, sired by Grand Champion Gold, Aquaba and Eldorado Bungle in the Jungle, out of Champion Matahari Quickstep. He's owned by his breeder Debbie Howery and handled by Kim Bird. Here we have Grand Champion Silver, Sundiata Tizitas Tej B-Cat. He's born November 12th, 2018, bred by Heather Cruzate and Chris Maxka, out of Grand Champion Silver, Sky High Budget for Fashion, out of Grand Champion Sundiata's Tizita, CA B-Cat TKA. She's owned by he is owned by Heather Kilmer Cruzate and handled by Heather. Tej is our reigning Westminster Kennel Club Best of Breed winner. Here we have Grand Champion Bronze, it's Grand Champion Silver, I understand. He recently completed that title. He's Grand Champion Silver Meisterhouse Signet Fox in Socks. Born November 15th, 2018. He's bred by Brenda and Ciara Castle. Sired by Champion Meisterhouse Jadaka Breaking Dawn out of Grand Champion Signet Tisa Gone with the Wind. He's owned by Sherry and Dave Reitzel, Brenda Castle, and Tad Brooks, and he's handled by Sherry Reitzel. Here we have Grand Champion Classics Fate of the Gods at Highguard. Bred by Sue Kite and Jeff Gillespie, he's born December 26th, 2019. Sired by Champion Classics and Desara's Dressed for Success out of Grand Champion Marjani Witsend Mark of Carbon. He's owned by Heather and Joel Galford and presented today by Trish Hallam. I hope Trish didn't think she was coming over from England to the U.S. for a vacation, because she's been put to work every day. We're also happy to see her. We don't get to see her every year here. It's been a while. And she's been busy this week showing dogs beautifully, as she always does. And here we have our third group of dog specials, the third of 4 groups of dog specials. First up, number 145, champion Signet the Golden Goose. Born 11/13/2018. He's bred by Brenda and Ciara Castle, sired by Grand Champion Signet Southern Comfort out of Champion Signet Forbidden Tryst. He's owned by Brenda and Ciara Castle and handled by Ciara Castle. Next we have Grand Champion Bronze, Dark Moon's God of Thunder. He's born July 30th, 2019. He's bred by Veronica Nagy, John Predale, and Michael Work. He's sired by Champion Meisterhouse, Razzle Dazzle, out of Grand Champion Silver, Dark Moon's Barking Bad. He's owned by Heather Galford, Veronica Predale, and Joel Galford, and handled by Heather Galford.
Perfect.
A little better?
Yeah, a lot better.
She won't stand long enough. for
She
me to
really
actually
won't.
do it.
Yeah.
And every time I grab her, she's flipping out. So.
Do your best with her. On the move, if when you bring him over, just do the first 3 steps, not a jog, just step. That gets her into her rhythm. And then she looked beautiful in that go line to do it. So, but just be careful going too fast with her because that she'll go crazy once you get to a certain speed.
She, like I said, I didn't talk to her because she's bleeding and she really doesn't want me messing much with her.
It's fine. It's fine. Thank you.
So, yep.
Yes. We're coming up with this one, 150. Okay. Thank you. I'm going to say my goodbyes now, and we'll be joined by Barbara Reisinger, who's going to cover for me while I try to show some dogs of my own. See you later.
This is number 151, Grand Champion Spring Willows Waiting for Superman. The breeder is Laura Owen, Kathy Britton Sanchez, and John Guidos. This dog is sired by Grand Champion Gold, Akuwabo, and Eldorado, Bungle in the Jungle. Dam is Grand Champion Bronze, Connie's Teaser Silver Lining at Spring Willow. Owner is Carolyn Bouchard. Next we have Armband Number 153. This is Grand Champion Bronze, Akuwabo, and Eldorado Magical Mystery Tour. The breeders are Pam Joffrey, Sheila Lunn, and Susan Coe. This dog is sired by Grand Champion Gold, Akuwabo, and Eldorado Bungle in the Jungle. The dam of this lovely dog is Champion Akuwabo and Eldorado Time After Time, owned by Pamela Joffrey and Kimberly Brown. Here we have Grand Champion Silver Malabo Itapuka. Breeder is Savio Steele. The sire of this dog is Kaiser's Take Me All the Way. The dam is Inala Itapuka. Owned by Christian Morales Reyes and Savio Steele. Next, we have champion Laurel Rascally Life of the Party with breeder Laura Mae Hesse. This is sired by champion Meisterhouse Razzle Dazzle. And dam of this dog is champion Laurel Bravissima Third Encore. Owner Laura Mae Hesse. And for the final dog of Group 3 is champion Armband Number 175. Champion Wits End Marchani Just a Thing. Breeder Julia Hartigan and Danny Witt. The sire of this dog is Grand Champion Gold Matahari Virtuoso in the Jungle. The dam is Grand Champion Marjani Wits End Mark of Carbon. Owner is Kim Bird, Julie Hartigan, and Mary Carparasso. All right, for group 3, that is made the cut. At this point in time is armband number 145, armband number 149, and armband number 159. All right, we go on to our 4th group of dogs, and this is the final group of dogs for the day. Appears we may have had a slightly late check-in, but that's okay. They are here now. This is armband number 165. Armband number 167. Armband 169. Armband 171. Armband 173. Armband number 177. Number 179. And 181. And 183. 147. 157, and finally 163. I do apologize, I swapped two of those numbers, 157 and 147. To start this group, we have armband 165, champion Zemarati's Ariel Repeater, Junior Courser. The breeders are Sarah Smith Faulkner and Jeffrey Faulkner. This dog is sired by Grand Champion Adarasi's Meisterhouse Brass Monkey at Zamarati. This dam is Champion Arumbeck's Grand Torino at Zamarati. The owners are Sarah Smith Faulkner and Jay Kalabig. Next on the table, we have armband number 167, champion Cerobi, Let's Get Physical. Owner and breeder, Brad Pfeiffer, and sired by champion Meisterhouse Razzle Dazzle. And the dam of this dog is champion Cerobi Double Trouble, handled by Brad Pfeiffer. Here we have armband number 169, champion Royal Satchmo Ain't Misbehavin'. This dog is bred by Tony Joe Svoboda, sired by Grand Champion Laurel Bravissimo Jazz Singer at Sandbar. The dam of this dog is Blue Nile's Hadassa, Queen of Persia, owned by Tony and Desiree Svoboda. Here we have armband number 171, champion Spring Willow's Hey Good Lookin', bred by Lori Owen and Lorena Tates. The dog's sire is champion Spring Willow's Worth Waiting For, and the dam is champion Spring Willow's Past the Bubbly, owned by Laura Owen and Lorena Tates. For our next dog, we have armband number 173, Grand Champion Sulos Pharaoh Panchi. Breeder and owner is Susan Howard, sired by Grand Champion Sulos Pharaoh Ramses, and the dam is Grand Champion Sulos and Fushi. Handled today by Susan Howard. For our next dog, we have armband number 177, Grand Champion Eldorado and Akuwaba Spy in Disguise at Relic. Breeders are Pamela Joffrey, Sheila Lunn, and Susan Coe. Sired by Champion Akuwabo and Eldorado Top Brass. The dam of this dog is Grand Champion Eldorado and Akuwabo Play Misty for Me. Owned by Diana Sanders, Pamela Joffrey, Lauren Sanders, and handled today by Diana Sanders.
This is a friend of mine in Atlanta.
Next on the table we have Armband 179. This is Champion Reveille Simply Marvelous, bred by Damara Bolte and Jane Lodge. The sire of this dog is Grand Champion Marjani in Classic Style. The dam is Grand Champion Bronze Kisa Moore to Love at Reveille, owned by Damara Bolte and Jane Lodge. Handled today by Kim Bird. Now on the table is Armband 181, Signet Bourgeois. This dog has been bred by Brenda and Ciara Castle. Sired by Champion Signet just because risky business. And the dam is Signet Dragon's Tail. This dog is owned by Christy Thornley and Brenda Castle. Now on the table is Champion Kivu Habby Rouge, bred by Andrew Soiler and Bill McCann. This dog is sired by Akuaba and Eldorado's My Boyfriend's Back, and is out of the dam Champion Kivu Fusili. Handled today by Andrew and is co-owned by Andrew Soller and Bill McCann. Next, we have armband number 157, Champion Classics Carrington. The breeders of this dog are Sue Kite, Nina Jones, Jeffrey Gillespie, and Barry Jones. The sire of this dog is Grand Champion Silver, Dark Moon's Project Mayhem. The dam is Champion Classics Mary Jones, owned by Jeffrey Gillespie and handled today by Jeffrey. The owners are Jeffrey Gillespie and Sue Kite and handled today by Jeffrey. Now we have armband number 147, Grand Champion Dark Moon's Ozzy Mandus. This dog is bred by Veronica Nagy, Jonna Predale, and Michael Work. The sire of this dog is Champion Meisterhouse Razzle Dazzle, and the dam is Grand Champion Silver Dark Moon's Barking Bad. This dog is owned by Veronica Nagy, John Predale, and Michael Work. Handled by Veronica.
We have 58 viewers.
For those of you following along at home, you will possibly have been aware that we've had a very, very vocal national with our Basenji singing often this year. Now, for our final dog of Group 4 and of all dogs for Best of Breed competition, we have armband number 163. This is Grand Champion Bronze, Eldorado and Akuwaba Solar Power. This dog is bred by Pamela Joffrey, Sheila Lund, and Susan Coe. The sire is Grand Champion Eldorado and Akuwaba Night and Day. The dam is Champion Akuwaba and Eldorado Age of Innocence. This dog is owned by Pamela Joffrey, Carolyn Rollins Bouchard. We have armband 165, 167, 171, 183, 157, 147, who made the cut in dog group number 4. We will now move on to group 1 of the bitches. This is number 146. 148 and 150 are absent. This is armband number 152. Here we have armband 154, followed by 156 and 158. Finally, we have now 160, followed by 162, 164, and 184. This is the first group of best of breed bitches. To start our bitches, we have armband number 146. This is Grand Champion Sunrise Signet Southern Breeze, bred by Annette Crisco, Brenda Castle, and Ciara Castle. The sire of this bitch is Champion Meisterhouse Puzzle Piece, and the dam is Grand Champion Signet Tissagon with the Win, owned and handled by Annette Crisco. Next on the table is armband 152. This is Grand Champion Bronze Spring Willows Don't Take Less Than 100. The breeders are Lori Owen, Catherine Sanchez, John Guidos. This bitch is sired by Grand Champion Eldorado and Akuwaba Night and Day. The dam is Grand Champion Bronze Connie's Teaser Silver Lining at Spring Willow. She is owned by Lori Owen and Lorena Tates. Handled today by Lori.
So, how is she going to do this now? Then made the cut. Congratulations to you, because you get to narrate a little more, I think. So, how is she going to do this? Oh, these are bitches. Okay. Oh, okay, good. I have to go. Well, touch it on here. But do you look as hideous as I think you looked on the table? You tell me the truth. You tell me the truth. Okay, I thought he was really weird on the table. I put him on. Let me go over here. I'm not quite as good with food. We had one good shot of him anyway, so for posterity, it was a good one. Excellent. All right. Thank you. Here's my catalog. Perfect.
You are This should be, yep, this one, 154. It's on here.
Yep. We're taking a look here at number 154, Grand Champion Laurel Bravissima Tutu Tallulah at Sanbar. Born December 4th, 2018. She's bred by Laura Mae Hesse, Sally Wernos, and she's sired by Champion Sanbar Celestial Wizard out of Grand Champion Silver, Laurel Simply Shocking Sabrina. She's owned by Sally Wernos, Laura Hesse, Pat Bright, and Carrie Wernos Winger. And she's handled by Carrie. Doesn't really matter. I just do it because when I'm watching, how old is that? But it's sorry. Shoot. It's maybe somebody can take me back. He hasn't been shown very much. So She truly and Scott's very good. He's a good handler, but you can't stack up save your life. She's in heat and she's wild. So, and she's very long and low and a little bit out of the way. She has all kinds of things that's hating her. Ooh! I love her. And I think she's a useful dog. You know how that is. Right? Something you like, you want, but you recognize that not everybody's going to buy in. Here we have Champion Laurel Bravissima Third Encore. She's born December 4th, 2018, a littermate to the previous bitch. She's bred by Laura Mae Hesse, Sally Wernos, and she's sired by Champion Sanbar's Celestial Wizard out of Grand Champion Silver Laurel's Simply Shocking Sabrina. She's owned and handled by her breeder, Laura Mae Hesse. We are looking here at Grand Champion Sundiata Tizitas Esqueta, B-Cat, born November 12, 2018. She's bred by Heather Cruzate and Chris Maxka. She's sired by Grand Champion Silver Sky High Budget for Fashion out of Grand Champion Sundiata's Tizita, CA, B-Cat, TKA. She's owned by Joan Dushka, Chris Maxka, and Daryl Dushka. And she's handled by Gail Dushka. Gail. She's not Gail, she's Joan, pardon me.
I'll be back around here for you.
Very good, thank you.
Oh,
You know, I'm not showing my girls, somebody else is. So I can do the girls if you want. Just come back toward the end of the girls, because I'll have to go back there.
Try and get it right, Signet.
here we're looking at Grand Champion Gold, Signet Amelia Bedelia. She was born November 15th, 2018. She's bred by Brenda and Ciara Castle, sired by Champion Meisterhouse Jadaka Breaking Dawn, out of Grand Champion Signet Tisa Gone with the Wind. She's owned by her breeders, Ciara and Brenda Castle, and she's handled by Ciara Castle. This is Grand Champion Undercover Imara Abby Shuto, CA BCAT, born January 4th, 2019. She's bred by Gail Whitehurst and Wanda Pooley. She's sired by Grand Champion Undercover Imara Voyager Vance, Junior Courser, out of Champion AB Undercover Standing Ovation. She's owned and handled by Connie Camp. This is Champion Zindika's Memory Chaser, born May 27th, 2019. She's bred by Cece Rapé, sired by Grand Champion Silver Astartes Sir Tristan with Pips at Kazor, out of Grand Champion Zindika's Got Moxie. She's owned by Adam Kozakowski, Cecily Rapé, and Chris Maxka, and she's handled by Adam Kozakowski. So, and I got somebody else to show my girl. So we're good on that. Here we have Grand Champion Undercover USS Arizona Legend, B-Cat, born December 6, 2019. She's bred by Susan Schroeder and Gail Whitehurst, sired by Grand Champion Bronze Undercover Imara Simon Says Legend, out of Grand Champion Nuttin' Butt Undercover Ice Princess Ilsa to AB. She's owned by Susan Schroeder and Gail Whitehurst, and handled by Susan Schroeder. We're taking another look here at Undercover Imara Abishuto CA B-Cat, Champion Zindika's Memory Chaser, and Grand Champion Undercover USS Arizona Legend B-Cat. The bitches that made the cut in that first group were Grand Champion Laurel Bravissima Tutu Tallulah at Sanbar, Champion Laurel Bravissima Third Encore, Grand Champion Sundiata Tazitas Esqueta B-Cat, Grand Champion Gold Signet Amelia Bedelia, and Grand Champion Undercover Imara Abishuto CA B-Cat. Congratulations.
And 162.
And our second group of girls are entering the ring. Our first bitch in this group is Champion Dark Moon's Crimson Clover. She was born July 17th, 2019. She's bred by Veronica Nagy, John Predale, and Michael Work. She's sired by champion Dark Moon's Bada Bing out of champion Dark Moon's Vivacious Oasis. She's owned by Veronica Nagy, John Predale, and Michael Work, and she's handled by Veronica Nagy. Next up, number 170, champion Deluxe Uncivil Obedience, born January 3rd, 2020. She's bred by Natalie Sherwin, sired by Grand Champion Dark Moon's Supernatural Junior Courser, out of champion Deluxe in cahoots with Zindika. She's owned by her breeder Natalie Sherwin and Nancy Sherman. And she's handled by Nancy Sherman. We appear to be out of order here. This is number 176, champion Legends Just a Gamble. Born December 7th, 2019, she's bred by Cynthia Shattuck, Susan Schroeder, and Callie Shattuck. She's sired by champion Viramont the Whistleblower out of Grand Champion Dual Champion Songway's Rockstar Legend, Master Courser, Lore Courser Excellent 2, B-Cat, owned by Susan Schroeder and Elizabeth Skaggs, who's handling her today. This is number 174, Grand Champion Matahari Esprit Holly Berry. She's born December 25th, 2019. She's bred by Liz Reed and Debbie Howry. She's sired by Grand Champion Eldorado and Akawaba Night and Day out of Grand Champion Matahari Serenade in the Jungle. She's owned by Debbie Howry and handled by Julia Bill. Bear with me one moment while I try to get a look at the armband number.
Who's that Brad's showing?
Somebody else. It's not his.
Is it this one?
Yes.
This is number 178, Grand Champion Arubmix Uptown Girl. She's born January 15th, 2020. She's bred by Pat Simbora and David Davidson. She's sired by Grand Champion Gold, Arubmix Take a Chance on Me, out of Grand Champion Silver, Arubmix Top Model. She's owned by Pat Simbora and David Davidson and handled today by Bradley Pfeiffer. Here we have Grand Champion Bronze, Classics Who's Zoomin' Who. She was born December 26, 2019. She's bred by Sue Kite and Jeff Gillespie. Sired by Champion Classics and Desara's Dressed for Success out of Champion Marjani Witsend Mark of Carbon. She's owned by Samantha Ayanada and Lisa Ponchas and handled today by her breeder Sue Kite. This is number 186, Champion Signet Enchanted, CA. She was born January 1st, 2020. She's bred by Brenda and Ciara Castle, sired by Grand Champion Signet Southern Comfort, out of Champion Signet Forbidden Tryst. She's owned by Ashley Lynn Riojas, Brenda Castle, and Ciara Castle, and handled by Ashley Lynn Riojas. And I apologize, I failed to identify the previous bitch. That's Grand Champion Undercover USS America Legend B-Cat. She's bred by Susan Schroeder and Gail Whitehurst, sired by Grand Champion Bronze Undercover Imara Simon Says Legend, out of Grand Champion Nut and Butt Undercover Princess Ilsa to AB, and she's owned by Susan Schroeder and Gail Whitehurst. Back to Champion Signet Enchanted with Ashley Lynn Riojas. We are taking a second look here at Champion Legends Just a Gamble with Elizabeth Skaggs and Grand Champion Arubmix Uptown Girl, shown by Brad Pfeiffer for owners Pat Sambora and David Davidson. And there you have it. That's our cut. Champion Dark Moon's Crimson Clover with Veronica Nagy. Champion Deluxe Uncivil Obedience with Nancy Sherman. Champion Legends Just a Gamble with Elizabeth Skaggs. Classics Who's Zoomin' Who with Sue Kite for owners Samantha Ayanada and Lisa Pontius. And Grand Champion Arubmix Uptown Girl, owned by Pat Sambora and David Davidson and handled by Brad Pfeiffer. Who's in here? So, why are you doing that? Can't do that, girl. First up on the table in our third group of girls is number 188, Grand Champion Zamarades Bamet, Senior Courser. She was born August 6th, 2020. She's bred by Sarah Smith Faulkner and Jeffrey Faulkner. She's sired by Grand Champion Adarazi Meisterhaus Brass Monkey at Zamaradi, Senior Courser, out of Champion Arubmax Grand Torino at Zamaradi, Senior Courser. She's owned by her breeders Sarah Smith Faulkner and Jeffrey Faulkner, and handled by Sarah. We're looking here at champion Matahari Waltzing Matilda. She was born December 7th, 2020. She's bred by Debbie Hari, sired by champion Eldorado and Akuaba Lucky Charmer out of champion Matahari Quickstep. She's owned by Debbie Hari and handled by Julia Bill. We're looking here at number 192, champion Royal Vaughn, the Divine One of Soul, born December 11th, 2020. She's bred by Tony Jo Svoboda, sired by Grand Champion Laurel Bravissimo, jazz singer at Sonbar, RNTKN, out of Blue Nile's Hadassah Queen of Persia, and she's owned by Tony J. Svoboda and Desiree Svoboda. This is Grand Champion Spring Willow's Made You Look, born November 14th, 2020. She's bred by Laura Owen and Lorena Teets, sired by Champion Spring Willow's Worth Waiting For, out of Champion Spring Willow's Past the Bubbly. She's owned by Laura Owen and Lorena Teets, and handled by Laura Owen. Next up, champion Sonbar's Just a Skyper. Born December 31st, 2020. She's bred by Sally Warnos and Carrie Warnos Winger. Sired by Grand Champion Silver, Sonbar's Just a Grand Torino, out of Champion Sonbar's Just a Foreign Accent, BNRITKN. She's owned by Susan Soroki and handled by Kim Bird. Next on the table is champion Marjani Wits End ICU. And at the moment, we don't see her, but there we go. She was born December 20th, 2020. She's bred by Julie Hardigan and Danny Witt. Sired by Grand Champion Gold, Matahari Virtuoso in the Jungle, out of Champion Marjani Moon over Seattle. She's owned by her breeders, Julie Hardigan and Danny Witt, and handled by Julie Hardigan. We're looking now at number 200, champion Imaras Hetty Lang, CA. Born December 11th, 2020, she's bred by Connie Camp and Dr. Susan Campo. Sired by champion Karoja Breakaway Deke B-Cat, out of Grand Champion Imara Suddenly Silver Screen Idina, JC, BCAT. She's owned and handled by Connie Camp. We're looking now at number 202, champion Akawaba and Eldorado Beyond the Rain. She was born November 28, 2020. She's bred by Sheila Lund, Pam Jeffroy, and Susan Coe. She's sired by Grand Champion Akawaba and Eldorado Age of Aquarius, out of Champion Eldorado and Akawaba The Last Mimsy. She's owned by Andrew Soller, that's me, and Bill McCann, and Pam Jeffroy, and she's handled today by Scott Osborne. Number 204 is champion Jacamba's Sure Shot, born January 22nd, 2021. She's bred by Susan Lane and Doris Daniels, sired by Grand Champion Dark Moon's Ozymandias out of Jacamba's Evie Exquisite. She's owned by Heather Galford, Doris Daniels, and Joel Galford, and handled by Heather Galford. This is Grand Champion Silver Nirvana Itapuca, born June 3rd, 2020. She's bred by Savio Picanco Steel, sired by Quezor's Take Me All the Way, out of Brisa Guardios do Valle Verde. She belongs to Christian Morales Reyes, Savio Steel, and she's handled by Milton Lopez. And this is a good opportunity to congratulate that entire team on their top 20 victory 2 nights ago. We had a very exciting top 20 competition, and this bitch was the victor. So congratulations to Christian and Savio and Milton. We're looking here at number 90, champion Signet Girl on Fire, born November 22nd, 2021. She's bred by Brenda and Ciara Castle, sired by Grand Champion Silver Sky High Budget for Fashion, out of champion Signet Goodnight Moon. She's owned by her breeders Brenda and Ciara Castle and handled by Brenda Castle. This is number 168, Dark Moons Bedazzled. She was born July 30th, 2019. She's bred by Veronica Nagy, John Predale, and Michael Work. She's sired by champion Meisterhouse Razzle Dazzle, out of Grand Champion Silver Dark Moons Barking Bad Junior Courser. She's owned by Veronica Nagy, John Predale, and Michael Work, and she's handled by Veronica Nagy. following bitches have made the cut. Grand Champion Zamaradi's Bombette, Champion Royal Vaughn, the Divine One of Soul, Grand Champion Spring Willows Made You Look, Grand Champion Silver Nirvana Itapuka, and Champion Dark Moons Bedazzled. And also, Champion Jakamba's Sure Shot. Congratulations. My understanding is that after this group, which was the last of the bitches, our judge is taking a lunch break. So will all of us. We hope all of you enjoy a little break as well, and join us when we return for the completion of our best of breed judging. Thank you so much. We'll see you then.